Another thing here, I think, and nobody better to talk about this than you. A lot of people think of Texas, the old Dallas TV series, as if this is all about just old, cattle and oil. But Texas is very far-reaching, very, very innovative in new forms of energy. I've been reading about the stuff you're doing on wind and solar and nuclear. I mean, you guys are reaching into the future, and you should not have to be penalized by this policy.
And, Bill, we're actually doing it in what I think is the wise way, and that's with incentives rather than the heavy hand of regulation. Today I'm traveling with Mississippi Governor Haley Barbour. He's going to be traveling, and I was over there doing the International Oil and Gas Compact Conference in Biloxi this last 2 weeks ago, and we talked about Texas is an all-of-the-above energy state.
Right.
We have more installed wind power than any other state. As a matter of fact, we have more wind energy installed than all but 3 other countries. We've got new transmission being built to move, I think, upwards of 18,000 megawatts, and that's, again, more than any other state's capacity. We have a very active effort to develop the next generation of nuclear power. I think we've got 9,000 megawatts permitted to allow for the building of that very important energy source. We're adding new coal plants, the cleanest coal plants in the nation, and some that are prepared to capture and sequester carbon dioxide when that technology matures. And we've got a substantial biofuel, biomass electricity, and solar power under development. And that's not to mention,
right,
as you said, all of our traditional sources of natural gas.
So no matter what the energy, you got it in Texas.
Well, we have it, and we're trying to develop it even more greatly.
Right.
Governor Barbour and I had talked about how, particularly those southern states along the Gulf Coast, who have access to substantial wind that's generated by that action. And by the way, Haley's going to be endorsing me in my campaign today, so
it's great.
It's going to be a fun day to be with him.
That's great. He's great.
But the issue is that we're going to have the economy to be able to build those. The reason that we have had this exponential build out of wind energy and the transmission is because we have kept an economic climate in the state, low taxes on the business generators, a regulatory climate that's predictable. We passed the most sweeping tort reform in the nation.
You bet.
And we continued to fund an accountable public school system so that we had the skilled workforce.
Yeah.
1,000 people a day continue to move to Texas.
I know. And what, 20 of them are doctors, right?
A lot of docs coming here because of the protection from frivolous lawsuits. But the key is, if you do not have that economic basis of which
right,
to be able to build your energy sector, it's not going to happen.
Right, Governor,
government can only keep it going for a little bit.
I understand, and we salute what you've done, and the whole world has recognized it. Last question, quickly: you going to Texas? The Horns going to the Bowl Championship Series?
I would not be surprised. Last week they got back on track to playing pretty good football, but there's still a lot of Big 12 ball to play, and they got to play my beloved Texas Aggies on Thanksgiving, so. There's still some mighty hurdles in front of them.
Well, I know your beloved
Texas team there.
I know. I know you had to say your beloved Aggies, but in terms of the BCS, all I'm fishing for is an extra ticket to the game.
That's right. The Aggies aren't in that BCS thing. They've got too many.
Tickets. We're talking tickets, Governor.
Tell John Boy hi.
Tell John Boy hi. I will. Thank you, Governor, very much. Congratulations on what you've done. The Texas story, as told by Rick Perry, is a great one. It's a great one. We'll be back.
God bless Texas.